So Sean Hannity is been feeling extremely embarrassed as of late. He's also very concerned, and he has reason to be concerned. As you know, Paul Manafort's indictment, the biggest message that's come out of that arrest is that Robert Mueller is not going to stop looking for, or is not going to ignore crimes that have been committed that he comes across in the course of the Russian investigation. Papadopoulos may have everything to do with the Russian investigation. However, Manafort signals that if Donald Trump has any financial improprieties in his background, he may want to be very, very concerned about it. And as we know, Donald Trump calls Sean Hannity after the show every night. So Hannity is a little bit on edge himself. And he was crying on Twitter the other day about how people were making so much of him saying President Clinton. It was really funny. So what do you do in this situation? People are mocking you for a slip of the tongue. You desperately look for someone else's slip of the tongue. And when you can't quite find one, you sort of make it up a little bit. And don't have any hesitation showing everybody that you're making it up. Good.
And welcome back to Hannity now.
Pause it for 1 second. You know what I just realized? Hannity puts his name over the Superman symbol. Isn't it? It's also, oddly enough, I think very similar to the Paw Patrol symbol. But go ahead.
And welcome back to Hannity now. Following the New York City terrorist attack, some predictably and sadly in the mainstream media, they're just having a hard time understanding the mindset behind these actions. Now, shortly after the horrific incident, you have liberal fake news, CNN's fake Jake Tapper. Well, he described the phrase shouted by the terrorist Allaju Akbar. Well, he said that sometimes can be something said in beautiful circumstances. Let's play it.
The FBI is taking over this case because it appears now that this is terrorism.
The Arabic chant, Allah Akbar, God is great, sometimes said under the most beautiful of circumstances, and too often we hear of it being said in moments like this.
Oh, and they had a lower third on CNN, and it actually said, oh, the terrorist was, well, not terrorist, so the suspect was saying God is great in Arabic. Well, that's actually called Allahu Akbar. Now, Tapper has since been levying multiple attacks on the Fox News channel, reporting the comments in context that you just listened.
Hold on for 1 second. So he's mad that that CNN was translating Allahu Akbar because maybe some people don't know that?
Jihadi Jake.
You call it translate. I call it laundering Islamic terror.
Oh, there we go. All right, so let's dial it back a little bit here. And Hannity is... and the funny part is that Tapper said, I mean, it's true what he said, right? And the thing is, it's almost as if like Hannity was like, oh, we weren't supposed to show the part where he says, and sometimes it's said in situations like this. But here, go.
And levying multiple attacks on the Fox News channel, reporting the comments in context that you just listened to. He tweeted, quote, Fox News is lying. I said it can be said at beautiful moments, wedding, birth, and too often at times like this, horrific terrorist attacks. Then he went on, quote, and yes, I know they do this all the time. Still, literally, the day after this horrific attack, they would launch this smear. It's sick. Hey, Jake, maybe that's why you have low ratings. Tell your audience the truth.
There you go.
That's the best part of Hannity is that even when he's dunking on somebody, he still gets confused. It's like, hey, Jake. Maybe that's why you're bad at TV.
Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos